Yo, yo, what's up, my how about you bros? What's up, kings? What's up, gods? What's up, stars, man? What's good with it? Hey, before I start the video, you know what I mean? Smash the like button, tap the bell, and subscribe. So tonight we're gonna watch a video with Kendra G. You know, she has a guest from yesterday that I saw on her show. She's a single mom with a 8-month-old infant child. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right in. Let's go.
I do. I have a 8-month-old son. Why you not with the dad?
Yeah, why you not with the
Long
dad?
story short, there was a domestic violence incident when we were together, and I was pregnant, so we're not together anymore.
Now, I respect that reason, but people are going to say it, so I'm going to give you a chance to respond. You just had a baby 8 months ago. Why not wait, I don't know, a little bit longer?
I think, well, we've been broken up since before I had the child, and it's definitely, I've had my time to clear my mind, go to therapy, heal. I'm working, I'm going to school. I just bought my own house for me and my son, so I just feel like I'm in a state where I can offer that to someone again.
Okay. What kind of baby you looking for?
I'm looking for a emotionally available man, someone that's gentle, that allows me to, just be soft, and I like to nurture. I'm very catering, so someone that allows me to do that, but also is God fearing, goes to church, listens to the Lord, and just walks in a good path. Um,
Now, I guarantee you that her child's father was not God fearing, was not nurturing, was not a caring man, you know what I'm saying, and was not intelligent, and all those other things that she delineated. You know what I mean? Like, I guarantee you, her baby's father is totally opposite of what she just described. You know what I mean? And this is why she's on here looking for another man to replace him, because that guy was a low quality dude. Like attracts like. She, more than likely, and just by looking at her being on this show, right? Well, not looking at her, but by listening to her. Because if you look at her, she looks very decent. Like she presents very decent, right? You don't see a lot of tattoos. She's fully clothed or whatnot, and she not cursing. She don't look like a thought. Like her hair is not over the place, all over the place. It looks like it could possibly be her hair or whatnot. She don't have a lot of makeup. You know what I'm saying? So she looks like, a modest type woman, which is good. But if you listen to what she's saying, the type of guy that she attracted was a low quality guy. She took abuse from this dude. It was a toxic relationship. A high quality woman is not going to put up with that. A high quality woman is not going to go for that. You see what I'm saying? So she gave this guy a baby. She replicated this guy. This guy more than likely sounds like a Pookie Ray Ray. He wasn't very productive, right? Very abusive. Sent her to counseling. She had to struggle to get her life together, back together. Now she's in school. She bought a house and so forth. So, she's getting her life back on track. So kudos to her for that. But what I'm saying is she made a bad decision. Right? So life is really lifing for her right now. But what I mean is her thinking makes her low quality. Her thinking is bird brain thinking. Because I'm quite sure she could have seen the signs dealing with the guy that she was dealing with. You see what I'm saying?
Career, devoted, and just very intelligent.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Men that their past with them. I think that's a big one. I want someone that, isn't gonna put their past experiences on me. I'm my own person. We're
So her ex displaced all of his anger on her. He victimized her. He displaced all his anger on her. This is what she's saying. That's exactly what she's saying.
Sorry, I don't need something from the past to haunt me.
Okay. So as in like an ex-girlfriend?
Ex-girlfriends. I'm completely fine with dating a man with kids. I have a son, so I get it.
Well, that's good. She realizes
I
that.
think the baby mama or yeah.
Listen, if you're a single mom, you should be with a single dad. That's the best case scenario, the Brady Bunch effect. I talked about that in another video. If you're a single mom, you should be with a single dad. If you got an infant child, the dude you with should be with an infant child, or so forth. You know what I'm saying? You want to be yoked. She talked about the Bible. She talks about, being a virtuous kind of dude where you want to be equally yoked.
The mother of that child, that situation just needs to be clear cut.
So I want to be respectful. You did tell us that your child's father, you had domestic violence. So what is that scenario? What if a man is like, you have a crazy baby daddy?
We have everything sorted out already as far as court. So we have split custody 50-50. There's no drama there. We don't speak. We're just
See, that's one of the caveats of being with a single mom. There's a lot of things that a man has to consider, right? Number one, you're undertaking another woman's child, right? This child is never going to love you like they would their own biological father, right? It just doesn't happen that way. Okay, and then if you two don't make it and you guys break up, then all that money, all of that love, all of that time that you invested into that child is a moot point now. Now it's worthless because now the child is no longer a part of your life. Now, is it a good and noble thing to contribute to that child? Especially, let's say if the child is orphaned or the wife is widowed. That would be the only circumstance that I would say for a single guy with no children to go ahead and date a single mother. You know what I mean? Widow, orphan, or the father is like out of state, out the country, locked up indefinitely, you know what I'm saying? Or not even, within this realm, like deleted. Because you don't want any outside interference. You see what I'm saying? Like, obviously the dude was very abusive and toxic. Who wants to deal with that? So yeah, is your child's father crazy? Am I going to have to fight this dude? Am I going to have to defend myself and you and the child? Because he don't get the picture of moving on. See, women don't understand the liability that men undertake by becoming a stepfather, and 9 times out of 10, often it doesn't work out for the new guy. It's not worth it unless he has a child too. So this is why you got to be equally yoked.
strictly co-parenting. So
I do want you to say this too, because I saw this a couple comments as well. I respect all things that you said. You said you want my husband to bring their past. Some feel as though, well, you're bringing your past because you have an 8-month child.
It's called baggage.
I'm
See, she's trying to help her. Kendra's trying to help her understand that she has baggage. You see what I'm saying? She's a liability. See, guys, fellas, when you get with a woman and you want to take her seriously long term as your girlfriend and then to the ultimate position of being your wife, right? That's the highest position that a woman can have in your life. She has to be an asset to you. A woman cannot be a liability. What is an asset? It puts money and value into your pocket, into your life. What's a liability? It takes money and value out of your life. You see what I'm saying? So this woman has baggage. And if you're a single father, okay, now you're coming to the same level of the table. Right? You're both bringing something to the table. She's bringing a child, you're bringing a child. But if you're a single man and you're not a parent yet, and you're dating a single mother, she's coming to the table with 1 or more children, right? Now you're coming to the table with nothing. Now you're undertaking all this liability, all these mouths to feed. You see where I'm going with this? That's a liability. You're not equally yoked. That's not a good circumstance to put yourself into. It is not. You see what I'm saying? These are things that you're going to have to consider. Now, again, if the wife or if the woman is widowed, you know what I mean? Maybe she was married and her husband deceased, or the child is an orphan or adopted or something like that. You guys agree to do that? That's something totally different. But I'm saying don't just be out here dating single mothers, you know, wifing them up, saving them and things like that. And now you being the step parent. Now, I'll get more on that as we go. But let's keep it
Well,
pushing.
that's a child. That's a lot. That's not really my path. So that child is going to be in your future if we are together. So, and I mean vice versa. Like, let's say if I was to date somebody with an 8-month-old child as well, I would of course take that child in and not like it, but the situation around that child would have to be clear cut.
Okay. Also, someone said Russell Wilson got with Sierra, a baby Future, I think, was 9 months. So.
Exactly. That's what I want, a Russell Williams. I'm not here.
Oh, you want to?
She wanted Russell Wilson. She said Russell Williams.
Are you Sierra?
What's
I
that?
said, are you Sierra?
Oh, yes. I've been saying my God prayers all day, every day. So, Russell, come on. Where you at?
So you see what Russell started, man? So Russell got all these single moms out here looking for a guy like him. See, women, they be out here, they wilding. Obviously, she was with more than like a Pookie Ray Ray kind of dude. A toxic dude, didn't have much going for himself, didn't have his shit together, was abusive, not really into, not spiritually rooted. You see what I'm saying? Displacing all of his failures and angles upon her. Victimized this woman, right? But she chose him. She replicated his child, right? But now she want to put the onus on another man, a good man, a God-fearing man. You see what I'm saying? A high-value man. Now that she's in her early 30s, the biological clock is ticking. She already got the baby. Now she wants someone else to take care of it. But nah, I mean, why not look for that guy that you're looking for now a year or two ago? Why now? A year or two ago, she was probably 29, in her late 20s or whatnot. Well, see, women, they women like her, low quality women, birds, right? They spend their youth, they spend their fertility, they spend their youthful years, all their beauty, right? All their 20s, wilding, dating all these Poogies and Ray Rays, and these, you know, going after the rappers and the athletes, and you know, all these type dudes, right? But then when they get ran through and they get used and abused physically and mentally, life beats them up again. Now they hit the wall at 30. Now they start to realize that the biological clock is ticking. Now they start to see some of the mistakes that they made in their youth. Now they want to get wise. Now they want to get with a high value guy. You know what I'm saying? So that he can take on the liability and the onus and that she can have a soft life. They want to be rescued. They want to be saved. How come she didn't want to be saved 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago? Why now? Listen, fellas, don't do yourself that disservice. I'm telling you. If you're a high value guy, you don't have any children, father your own children. Get yourself a woman who's high value, right? Young, beautiful, fertile. She's peaceful. She gives you pleasure. She's fun. She's fit. She's friendly. She's nurturing. She's submissive. You know what I'm saying? She understands polarity. You know what I mean? She understands the masculine principle and the feminine principle. She understands gender roles. She comes from a nice home. She understands family life. She's got a low body count. You see what I'm saying? Never been married. Don't have any children. No tattoos. No hoop earrings. Not caked up. No BBLs. None of that. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, a woman like that, that's a high quality woman. That's the kind of woman you want to be with. That's the kind of woman you want to build with. That's the kind of woman you want to have a family with. That's the kind of woman you want to be with long term. That's the kind of woman you want to marry. You know what I'm saying? You want to take it there. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of women you want to deal with, but it's not a lot. The woman I just described right now is not represented in the predominant society of women, especially here in America. I'm telling you, it's not. If they were, I would have gotten remarried a long time ago. But it's not, man. It's a lot of birds out here. There's a lot of low quality women. And again, a bird is a low quality woman. And under the umbrella of a bird, you have all different types of women. Sex workers, 304s, hoes, sluts, thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Narcissistic, modern day women. All these kind of women are under that umbrella of a bird, basically. Now, she presents well, like I said before, she presents well, but she's bird brain. Why? Because she followed the pattern of a bird. She made poor choices in men and probably overlooked a lot of good men. But now she got laser beam focus now. Just like I got these glasses, now she took the glasses off. Now she can focus. Now she can see the type of man that she really wants, the type of man that she really needs. You see what I'm saying? Don't be that sucker. She's looking for a sucker. She's looking for a sponsor. She's looking for a simp. Don't be that. Don't save her. Don't be like a Russell Wilson with Sierra. Sierra playing Russell. She's still smashing Future on the side. I'm pretty sure of it. And then, she going to end up leaving that dude too. Watch what I tell you. You know what I mean? He can't afford that house that they bought. And, as soon as his NFL career dries up, she out of there. She gone. And he just getting played. You know what I mean? So you guys can... That's the whole premise of this video. Now, I wish this woman the best. I'm pretty sure, like, she's cute and everything. She can still attract another guy. Like, I wouldn't suggest she gets back with her child's father. Obviously, he was toxic and they had issues or whatnot. But she can definitely attract another dude with a child that she's perfectly okay with. That's the solution for her. But my solution for you guys is father your own children. If you're a high value guy watching my video, get yourself a high quality woman. Leave these birds alone. They for the streets, all right? Hey, man, that's it for this video. Like, share, subscribe. Like my shit, share my shit, subscribe to my shit, comment on my shit, and I'll see you in the next video. Yep. By the way, man, I want you guys to know that everything I talk about, I speak from experience, right? Like in all my videos, I literally be talking from experience, okay? I used to be married. Now, when me and my ex-wife met, she had already had a child. He was about 2 years old. Things got serious. We moved in together. So he was around 2 years old, a little bit older, right? So anyway, I was probably 20 years old or 21, something like that. So I had to sit down with the child's father. Now, the child's father was like absent because he and my ex-wife were not together anymore. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I wanted to make certain of that because I didn't want no foolishness, you know what I'm saying? And I was claiming my territory. I excommunicated the old lion. Like, I made sure that lion was not coming back. I took over the lion pride. I took over that pride as the new Lion King. I was that new young lion. I made that old lion aware of the fact that I am the new king in this motherfucker. Yes, this is your cub, right? Your child, your offspring. I'm going to take care of it, right? I'm going to be a good stepfather. I'm going to teach him and love him. And you know what I'm saying? I'm going to discipline him too. But, you trying to have, tabs and, access to my ex-wife and all that. No, it ain't going down like that. So anyway, he was absentee. He didn't really pick him up a lot. My ex-wife's son at the time, he was an absentee father. Let me just say it like that. Okay. Now, case in point, fast forward to today, I don't really have a relationship with that child anymore. Even though at the time I loved him, I cared for him, I taught him, I guided him, and so forth, right? But we're absentee. The relationship is gone. It's dissolved. This is what I'm talking about. Now, here's another aspect of what I'm talking about. I am a father, a biological father. My son and I, we cool. We very close, and we have a great relationship. See what I'm saying? So in the video, I was just telling you that when you become a stepfather, if you and that parent, if you and that spouse, if you and that significant other don't work out, you lose the relationship with that child. And it could hurt. You see what I'm saying? So that's something you're going to have to take account of. You know what I mean? Because you are taking on a liability. But you see, what came out of my marriage with her, she gave me my son. And that's what made it make sense for me. I became a father. You see what I'm saying? But I also learned from my experiences. I'm going to tell you why I learned from my experiences. Why? Because I got engaged again to another woman, right? We didn't get married, but she was also a single mom. When I met her, her child was around 2 years old, another boy. But this time, the father was totally absentee, not even local, on the other side of the country, on the West Coast somewhere. I never met the dude. He was totally absentee, so I didn't have no issues with that. Okay? And again, me and this child is cool. Even to this day, we cool. He respects me and this and that. I respect him. You know, we kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? But that father-son dynamic has been diminished. That father-son dynamic does not exist anymore. You see what I'm saying? So my whole case in point is being a stepfather, you know, you put yourself in a position to lose, because if it doesn't work out, you lose the relationship with the child. You lose all that, all the years of investing your love, you know what I'm saying, your energy, your money, your time. That kind of gets lost in the sauce. But at the same time, while you're in that situation, it is a good thing. But why put yourself in a situation? The best situation you can possibly have is being the father of your own children and dealing with a woman who don't have any children, if you don't have any children. Now, with the second woman that I'm referring to that I was engaged with, I had become a father. And she was already a single mother, so it worked. It made sense. It made sense. You see what I'm saying? Even with my ex-wife, it still made sense because I was man enough to have a sit down with the biological father and set the record straight on how I want it to be. So I avoided a lot of bullshit. So if you're going to be in a situation like that, it has to be that. You have to make the circumstance known that you're the king of your motherfucking castle. That's just what it is. But you got to be man enough to do that. Otherwise, widow, orphan, you see what I'm saying? Or he's deleted. He's not with us no more. He's locked up. Or just totally absentee. Those are only circumstances where it makes sense. Otherwise, man, just sire and have your own children with a woman who don't have any children if you're a single father. If you're a single man without any children. All right? Peace.